Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to walk you through changing the oil on Lily's car. So first thing we got to do is get the car up on ramps. So I got the ramps in position. Lily's going to just ease it up, straight up, sweetie. Come on, give it gas. Well, give it more. Is your parking brake on? Give it gas. Come on. Give it more. Come on. There you go, a little bit more. Come on. There you go. Back up just a smidgen. There you go. Okay, pop your hood. And since Lily just drove across town, this car is going to be nice and hot. So now I've got it up on ramp, so I want to pop the hood here. Okay, so before I get under the car, I'm going to pull the oil cap off here. Not right this minute, no.
I'll just put them up there if you do need them.
Okay, so I'm going to get under the car for now. I'll pause this while I get under the car. 1 sec here. Okay, while you were paused, I got the wrenches out. Plug bucket there. So, first thing we're going to do is scoot all the way up underneath the car here. Find my light that I just beat up. Oh, now it doesn't want to stand up no more. What the heck? There we go. Nice and bright underneath there. We're going for the bottom oil. And right there, here's the oil pan. We're going for the plug right there on the back of it. So what I'm going to do, if I can, first time trying to record something while I'm doing things, find the right size socket. And that's nowhere close. Hold on, I'm looking in the tools here. I can't see the sizes, so I'm just... Okay, that's close. And this is, of course, way much easier. Okay, see there's very little wiggle when I put that on. So it's a 15, it looks like. I'm going to grab the ratchet. Bear with me. And of course it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so I want the wrench to spin counterclockwise. Got the drain plug. Get my hands out of the way real quick. Just in case I make a mess, I don't have to use coated in oil. So, like I said, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so counterclockwise. That's pop free. And since this is literally just drove across town here, it's going to be hot, so I'm going to be quick to get this plug pulled, and the oil is going to fly out of there because it's nice and warm. My fill bucket's got a little catch for the drain plug there. And when you first pull it, you got to watch it really closely. Make sure it doesn't drop off here. Her oil needed dump. Yeah, look how black that is. It's dark. Believe me, you. Her oil needs changed. Next thing we're going to do is her oil filter. But I'm going to pause it for a second and let the oil drain. Okay. So, though, as you can see, the oil's just dripping there. What I'm going to do is temporarily put the plug back in. And I say temporarily because I want to pull this oil filter and I want to move my fill bucket here. Okay, so drain plug back in temporarily. I'm going to pull it probably again after I get the new filter on and everything, just to make sure all the oil's gone. Got the drain plug back in position and the bucket here. So, ratchet wrench for the filter, get it on there, and I got it, of course, wrong, and it's left loosey, righty, tighty again. Just got to pop it free. And hope you don't get burned getting this off the hot car. Look at the mess. Some people wear gloves. I probably should. We do have some, but I've never gotten the habit of doing it. As you can see, I use the Nice Wicks filter. And I'm no mechanic. I was a mechanic in the Army, but I've been just doing oil changes my whole life, so 20 years of doing oil changes. Benefit of growing up like we did. We wanted to do something, we had to learn how to do it. And I always like to really clean in here to make sure everything's good and clean. And then when you put the new filter on, which I got setting aside, you want to make sure to put oil in the gasket and you hand tighten. Nothing more than hand tighten. Put you down for a second so I can get this oil off my hand. Okay. So I got my hand cleaned up. I put oil on the ring there, the rubber ring right here. This is really hard. Do one person right there. Oiled that up a little bit. And that just gets hand tightened. As you can see, I did the date. The oil was changed. Now how well that's going to stay on, but it's an attempt. Ouch. Hand tight. Everything hand tight on these gaskets because with the heat, and it'll seal nicely. Shop tells are your friend, especially when your hand gets covered in oil. Her oil. See, I should date it now. Okay, so now I was saying I was going to temporarily pull that put that plug back in. So let's see if it got any more nasty oil. They'll come out after we got the filter pulled. There we go. There's a little bit more. I mean, that's probably not too much to worry about, but I like to make sure my oil is good and clean. So I will let this sit and drip, and I'll bring you back when I get above the car. Okay. Well, I think I messed up, but so finish the oil change here. Got the plug started by hand. I think I already switched the ratchet over, and this is the ratchet to tighten, but nope, I didn't. So you turn the knob on the back here. If I can do it with one hand, one sec. Now it's going tighten clockwise. Just good and snug. You don't want to over tighten it because it'll rip the threads off these lug nuts. There we go. Now I make sure this is good and clean, so after I put oil in here I could crawl back underneath and make sure we're not leaking. Clean up this oil pan. She has got a mess under here, but it's an older car, so okay, hang on while I get up. Okay, so to finish up, we just need to put oil in. O'Reilly's is where we bought our oil. 5 quarts of oil go back into this thing. So just bear with me. I know you can't see nothing, but I'm cleaning my filter funnel to make oil fill in easier, but I don't want any dust and grime off my filter getting into it. So one second here. There's the filler. She's got 5W30 oil here from O'Reilly's. Jesus. This thing just don't want to open. One sec here. I know you can't see nothing. I'm trying to get the oil open. It doesn't want to cooperate today. It's being on, right? As my mama would put it. Okay. Shop towels are your friend. Okay. Oil. Open. Car takes all 5 quarts. Just dump it on him. Nothing too exciting about the oil changes. Just something you have to do, and you have to do it right. And I don't know if you saw, we did full synthetic oil. So once you start using synthetic, you need to keep using it the rest of the life of the car. So, or so they say. Okay, easy peasy, easy. So oil filled up. I'll put the cap back on the, check the oil here after a little bit, let it settle back down in the oil pan. And that's an oil change. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, leave remarks, and I'll try to answer your questions as best I can. So that was an oil change in a Pontiac G6. Thank you. Have a good day.